This is the design guide for the new landing page ad unit. Now you'll notice when we preview this ad unit, it'll pop open a new browser window as always, and basically play the landing unit ad inside this browser window. Now when you configure the setup for this landing page, you're going to go ahead and set up a unique URL and HTML page to where this ad is going to live. Because as a landing page, obviously the user is going to click on an ad and then come to a separate URL which you're going to host and then have this landing page ad unit. But really from a visitor perspective, they're not going to see it as an ad, they're just going to see it as the content of the landing page itself. Now a few notes when you're setting up the HTML page. This is an inline ad, so you're going to want to design a box for this ad to live in within that page. Again, this is a size configurable ad. You can make the ad anywhere up to 1,000 by 1,000 pixels tall and wide. So again, you're going to configure the box that this lives in within your ostensibly blank HTML page to be whatever size and shape you like, and then you'll correspondingly design the ad to fit that area. So as you can see here, this is just a little sample. This one we configured to be 700 pixels wide by 800 pixels tall. There's really no design constraints. You can upload any image you like and design that image to look however you like. And you can also add up to 4 click-through hit areas. So you can either have one main click-through where the ad's going to go to, or you can add in up to 4 smaller click-through hit areas on top of the image that you create. So heading over to the builder, you'll notice no text here. It's just an image-driven ad. Your first image, again, you can create and have it be up to 1,000 by 1,000 pixels tall. You'll notice here that that when we look at these images, there's actually multiple image options. If you want, you don't have to have this just be one image. You could have up to 3 rotating images on the landing page. Probably not something you're necessarily going to want to need to use here, but it's there as an option. Most often you're just going to have one static image as a landing page with a call to action that reinforces the ad that you've linked from. But if you want to have multiple rotating images, you can do that here. Again, as well, you can also upload SWF files in either or all of these page areas. Same thing, you can adjust the size and shape of those SWF files. So it's an either or option. Either you can use images or SWF files. In terms of colors, background color, we default that to white. Your page is probably going to be white where it's living on, so we'd keep that as white. And then custom hit area color, you'll notice if you want to test your custom hit areas, you can do that in green if you like, or switch that to something else. Click-throughs, as we mentioned, there's a main click-through. If you just leave this alone or type in a single URL here, if you click anywhere on the ad, that's where it's going to link to. But there's also the availability of adding custom click-throughs, and we'll show you how that works in just a moment. Now here to custom settings. As I mentioned, whatever size and shape you'd like this to be, you dictate here. Right now it's 700 by 800 pixels. You could make it up to 1,000 by 1,000 or any subset of that that you choose. Content type, image or SWF. That'll let the ad know you're either going to use images or SWF files in the actual image containers. Next, would you like to disable the background click-through hit area, yes or no? Right now it's set to no, meaning that default main hit area is going to be there. You can then dictate how many slides do you want to show. Again, by default there's 1. If you wanted to have it rotate through 2 or 3 different images, you could do that here. And then you have a couple options for when it's transitioning. If you set it to more than 1 slide, how long would you like that fade to take in and out? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And then also, how long would you like each slide to remain on screen before it transitions to the next one? Again, that's only applicable if you have multiple slides or images showing. And then replay quantity, how often would you like to loop through those slides? And now at the bottom here, would you like to activate your custom hit areas? So we'll show you how this works. If we turn on custom hit area 1, right now it's defaulted to 1,000 pixels wide, or excuse me, 100 by 100 pixels in terms of dimension. We could change that to make it bigger if we wanted. And then it's going to ask us underneath there where you would like it located on the page. How far to the right? Well, let's make this 50 pixels to the right, starting at the left-hand corner of the template. And how many pixels down from the top? Let's make it 75 pixels down. You'll notice you could do the same thing, activate custom hit area 2, designate the height and width and where it's going to live on the page. Same thing with custom hit area 3. And then finally at the bottom there's an area where you can turn on a testing mode. We'll change that to yes to turn on testing. We'll go ahead and put in a URL here. That would be a sample. So instead of going to Google, let's take it to Yahoo. And now you'll notice when we preview the ad, it's going to show up with the same image that we had in there before, but what's going to show up on top of here is a custom green hit area that's going to showcase and demonstrate exactly where you would be clicking through if you actually clicked on that hit area. And let me launch that one more time. And so here you have the landing page unit with a green click-through hit area, which would be your custom hit area for this ad going to Yahoo. And if I clicked anywhere outside of that green area, I would go to the main landing page of Google. So that's how the landing page ad works. As always, if you have questions, you can call us at 866-467-2289.